Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another week in GTA Online. This week, the Drift Yosemite is available for a small price of $1.3 million. And if you're someone who really doesn't like paying all that much for a car, then good news, because there's also a trade price where you can pay a smaller price of $981,000. Now, if you want to unlock that trade price, all you need to do is you need to use the Drift Yosemite within the casino heist finale, and you will be able to unlock the trade price for it. Fair warning though, not a great vehicle to plan your escape with, especially if you're trying to use it in the snow, and unfortunately I do speak from experience. Having said that though, you can also decide to just leave the car where it is and just get a pedestrian car, because you just need to use it inside of a finale and don't actually drive it, if you catch my drift. But if you're someone who doesn't have that kind of money, then fear not, because this week you can just simply log in and Rockstar will just give you $1 million. Having said that though, it won't arrive in your bank account instantly. You will have to wait a day or two until it arrives. But until then, you can decide to start making some money for maybe some upgrades or whatever for your new Yosemite Drift, which is going to be in Hot Ring Circuit, RC Beat in the races, Easy Classic races, Stunt races, the RC Time Trial, and Business Battles. So if you want to make the most of it, my personal advice would go for the races. They pay out pretty well, especially if you're someone who's pretty consistent with them. Your competition isn't going to be all that great, and especially if you can host the races yourself, you can also decide to have everything in non-contact to make your life a lot less stressful. Because we all know what race lobbies can be like in GTA Online. They get very messy very quickly. Of course, if you do end up in contact lobbies, let me give you a pro tip. Just avoid the very first corner and you're fine. That's all you need to do. If you win through the first corner, you've basically won the race. Unless there's slipstream and catch-up, then you might have to try a little bit harder. And this week is especially nice for those who are trying to rank up to maybe that elusive rank 1000, because stunt races, for example, give you 16,000 RP if you manage to win a race. So definitely worth it to get your try-hard panties on if you're trying to get to rank 1000. And even the other races are doing the same thing, because they're all based on the stunt races formula in terms of payouts. So definitely worth checking out if you haven't done so in a little while and you're trying to rank up as much as you want to. The podium vehicle for this week is going to be the Furia, so if you're looking for a fun new supercar to drive, then that is definitely one of them. It's very similar to the Centorno, but it overall is a very enjoyable car to drive, so if you don't have one already, trying to win it in the wheel this week, it is definitely worth owning. In terms of discounts this week, there's going to be 35% off office garages, nightclub garages, all the regular garages, arena war garages, MOC personal vehicle storage, casino penthouse garage, and the arcade garage. Yeah, that's a lot of garages. Have I said garage yet? I don't know. Hello? Does anyone want to buy a garage? Because I think they're on sale this week. There's also 40% off vehicle liveries, brakes, engines, transmissions, and suspensions. For vehicles, there's going to be 40% off the Thrax, the S80RR, the Vesti 8, the Italian GTO, 40% off the GP200, the GP1, the ETR1, 35% off the RE7B, and then 40% off the Hot Ring Sabre and the Omnis. And for Twitch Prime this week, there seems to be the exact same thing happening as last week, which is the Rhino and also the Pyro. So if you haven't picked us up yet with your Twitch Prime and you want to get 80% off them, then this is the week to still do that as well. If it were to change, it is possible, then I'll leave a pinned comment in the comments down below so you can keep yourself informed about that. If you're not yet familiar with Twitch Prime and you want to know more about it, I'll leave a link in the sky to a video that I have done on that. And if you are an active Twitch Prime member and you're not yet subscribed to any favorite streamers on Twitch, by all means feel free to consider me by clicking the link in the description down below. And if you want my personal advice on discounts this week, I gotta say, if you don't already own a garage, because I'm pretty sure they're on sale this week, definitely worth picking up if you're looking to expand your car collection. In terms of vehicle discounts, there's a lot of nice things on sale. The Italian GTO is among the fastest sports cars within the game, which is definitely worth picking up for 35% off, getting around the 1 million mark, making it a very appealing price. The Thrax, one of my all-time favorite supercars, is a very, very pleasant thing to drive. As well as the Vesti 8, which is definitely worth picking up if you haven't got one already and you're looking to do some stunt races this week. Because the Vesti 8 will literally devastate any sort of person within any of those tubes if they're not driving a Vesti 8, because it literally eats them alive. The S80RR is basically a better version of the RE7B. It has ridiculous downforce and is all around a very fast and fun car to drive. Definitely worth picking up, especially if you don't have any friends who want to be in the passenger seat. And the premium race for this week is going to be taking off Lock to Super, so if you picked up any of those new supercars, then it's maybe time to start using them within the race. The Tavesti could actually be a pretty decent pick for this one, but then again, the Krieger these days is so fast and you might just want to go for that if you have one. The time trial for this week is going to be Del Perro Pier, which means that we're starting off from the very first time trial again, meaning that the new breed of time trials are no longer here. So they're not going to be as easy as before, but since they're older time trials and we have the fast vehicles that we do have, it's still a quick and easy 100k. As well as for the RC time trial, which is going to be Davis Quartz, which is this week a double cash opportunity. So that means that you will be able to earn not only a quick and easy 100k, but also a quick and easy 200k if you do the time trial. So make sure to do that if you haven't done so already. And with that said, and with that done, that was it for this one. Thank you all so very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all later.